everyone, this is Kayla with Ingenious Prep. Welcome back to the Ingenious Prep YouTube channel. So today myself and some of my coworkers are going to be talking about our personal statements that got us into our universities. So you'll be hearing from me and a couple of my friends and coworkers, but I will start with myself. So I applied to and attended the University of Michigan. And my application and my personal statement specifically was all about reading. So I was really interested in studying marketing, communications, and writing when I went to college. And at the time I was really interested in journalism. So I did a lot of reading and writing during high school. And one of the things I loved doing with my family specifically was going to bookstores, specifically Barnes and Noble, and just spending hours and hours reading. So that's what I wrote my personal statement about, was just my love of reading, my love of sitting and relaxing in Barnes and Noble, and kind of what that environment did for me. So it kind of went along with my application persona, as it were, and my theme in my application of loving to read and write.
I wrote my common application personal statement on the first topic, which is talk about a story that your application would be incomplete without. I wrote about my journey as a writer, about how I had written to my favorite newspaper in the country, which had a teen publication, to write for them. And when I got the opportunity, I was very much starstruck and really shy, and it took me a long time to come into my own and find the courage to pitch topics and assert my authority as a writer. And it had helped me cover a story about a little girl that ended up having a big impact on other students and teenagers, and it helped me grow as a writer and find my own niche. And I talked about that and how my story is incomplete without my love for writing and my love for expressing myself, and how writing has provided me with an outlet to talk about who I am and where I come from.
I applied to college almost 15 years ago at this point, so obviously a lot has changed related to college admissions and in the world since then. Please keep that in mind as I share my topic. So I wrote my personal statement about being a tomboy. By the time I was applying to college, I had seen myself as an athlete my entire life. I studied Taekwondo and I played basketball competitively. And when I was thinking about what made me unique or what made me stand out, I wanted to talk more about my mindset and my identity rather than the sports themselves or just being an athlete. And so I felt that my approach to being an athlete came from years of growing up as the only girl at a particular event or competition, or wanting to do things differently than other girls, or just purely identifying as an athlete regardless of gender. And, as a kid, I spent every single waking moment trying to get better, which at the time was not necessarily something that I saw a lot of other girls at my school or in my community doing. Obviously, things are quite different now, but at the time I felt that was what made me unique from other girls or other people at my school who would be kind of in this similar admissions pool to myself.
Hi everyone, my name is Alana Olswing, and I wrote my personal statement about my adoption story. So I wrote about growing up adopted and what that meant for my own personal identity, as well as music and how it was a staple part of my life. So one of the things that I really liked about this essay topic was that I got to share something that was very meaningful for me and had a lot to do with who I was as a person, as well as share how I contributed and interacted with the music community. One thing that I really wanted to do better with the statement was to talk less about the surrounding circumstances and more about my own personal relationship with my identity and the music community.